Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, call her name like Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. The homage to our apostles, the great millstone taught us this truth. Peace salutations unto the Lord's elect. All right, peace and salutation to the Most High's elect, man. All right, and I was watching my brother. The Reubenite, man. Earlier, man, he was he was going in. He was going at it with some Amalekite, man. I guess he came up there asking questions and shit like that. Um, you know, and kind of sparked this lesson right here because hey, that was a beautiful video you did, brother. That brother's on fire, man. The Reubenite, man. But yeah, the brother Ash, man, Ashmaya. Shalom to that brother, man. But yeah, the Amalekite came up to him, he's asking him all these questions and all this other shit. Slick talking like the devil that he is, you know. And I was very much edified, man. I was watching the video. Yeah, I love watching brothers, man, when they're out there, man. That thing rejuvenates you, man. It gives you another a second wind, man. That's why I scripture say, man. A wise man hear a skillful if a wise man hear a wise word, he will add onto it. He'll skillfully add onto it, man. So I was on the brother comment board and stuff like that, and and that was funny, man. But you Amalekites, man, you two-time losers, man. Okay, because the majority of you are not. You're not on the level of the elites. Okay, and a lot of you have been fooled, into believing that you're the tribes and this and that. You know, a lot of you are on a low level, man. The Rothschilds are not gonna walk up to you on the empty cap, man. You know, the the elites, they're not gonna walk up to you at the camp. All you little Amalekites, man, that's out there, you just out there, you're like regular Joes. You're two-time loser. All you so-called white people that are not part of the elite structure, you know, that didn't get your blessing. You're a two-time loser, man. But one of the things that that devil said to the brother, that the woman, it goes by the women, the brother explains in a very thorough fashion, okay, that the seed line goes through the father, and that's another indication that you devils are not the people. Okay, you're not the people of the Lord, man. Okay, you're clearly not the people, man. Okay, and yeah, some of our people are scattered amongst the nations. Of course, we're scattered. James 1:1. But the Spirit bear witness, as it says in Romans 8:16, that we are the sons of the Most High, man. Okay, so the Spirit is unmistakable. All right, and you devils don't have the Spirit of the Lord, man. Okay, you don't go back to the tribes. You don't believe in the scriptures, man. Okay, that devil made a statement. He said, man, that you quoting that Bible like I could quote Harry Potter. These motherfuckers don't care about the scriptures, man. They don't believe in the scriptures, bro. They're not the people, man. They're not the true people. They don't believe in no Bible, man. They believe in the Talmud. Yeah, but they don't believe in nothing but circumcising babies and being a tunnel boy, man. They're not the people of the Most High, brother. Everybody and their mama knows that they're not the people of the Most High, man. Okay? We are the true people of the Lord, man. And these damn imposters, they're gonna pay. They're gonna pay dearly with their blood, man. Okay. The Lord told you against the children of Israel should not a dog move his tongue, man. That dog was moving his tongue against my brother, the Reubenite, man. Okay, he gonna pay for that, man. All you damn devils, you all gonna pay for moving your tongue against the men of the Lord, man, against the children of thy people. Okay, you devils about to pay dearly. Okay, your daughter's gonna be a recompense in a reward, man. You see, so it's kind of like a two-parter. Okay, Amalek is a woman worshiper, and a demon. Okay, but there happens to be a contingency of jakes that just come into this truth for women. Okay, and we're not in this thing for women. All right, we're in this thing for the Lord Howard Shai, man, who's gonna reward us with many women. But that's the least of our rewards, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, um, that's Amalek. Amalek is a fucking woman worshiper, man. You know, that's all he fucking cares about. The women, the women, the women. You know, the brother made the statement. He's like, if you would have got with 100 women, they were all the seed of them kids would be Israelites. They were all, no matter what their races are. The devil was like, I couldn't get with no 100 women. Of course you couldn't. You a faggot, man. You a weirdo, man. Of course, them type of thoughts don't come through your head, man, because you a mo. Okay, that's only an Israelite characteristic. You deal with 100 women, man. Yeah. Israel, brother in the king. That's gonna be nothing, man. It's gonna be nothing. Hey, on this side, you know, brothers have been with many women. So how much more on the world in the world to come? So you niggas, you don't have a ruling class mindset. You're the base man, bro. You're the base. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I would never get with 100 women. Because you a bitch. You a little bitch. The Most High is not dealing with you devils, man. You can just tell you're a bunch of squeamish little devils, man. The most you devils look pathetic, bro. You're pathetic, and you're women worshippers, man. And that's why the earth is the way it is. Because you're a bunch of women worshiping little simps that you don't even like women. Amalek don't like no women. Amalek don't like no women. They call us women haters. Nobody loves the damsels more than we do. And like DJ Trump said, nobody loves the woman as much as I do. You know? DJ Trump, man, that nigga's funny, boy. Hey, whether DJ Trump gets in the office or the semen receptor Kamala gets up in there, whichever one, they're gonna take this play down by the order of the elites, man, by the Amalek, man. Yeah, we're looking forward to that, man. Okay, so Psalm 54 in verse 4, it says, "Behold, the Most High Yahweh Bashim Shai is my helper. The Lord is with that shall uphold my soul." It says, "He shall reward evil unto my enemies and cut them off in thy truth." Yeah, the Lord's gonna reward evil to you devils. You're the enemy, man. You devils are the enemy. Okay, it says in Sirach 12 and 13, um, who shall pity the charmer that's bit by the serpent? We don't get close to you fucking devils. You devils come to the camp, man. You could go up the street, man. If a nigga can't get it, we ain't moving on. You devils are never gonna get it, man. And I was sitting there watching the video, I was getting frustrated. I'm like, tell this fucking devil to move, bro. You know? No, but the brother handled it very well, man. You know, I clap it up for the brother, man. You know, I get excited, brother. Seeing brothers in the spirit, man. You know, the brother, the Reubenite, man, he's doing his thing, man. And I was happy. That's why I was supporting the brother on the comment board, man. But anyways, yeah, man, that fucking Amalekite, man, he was just taking up too much fucking time. You know, we don't have time for these fucking devils, man. You're not gonna get it. You're not Israelites, man. Okay. Another thing too, I'm saying, bro. You know, here it is. You know, yeah, we're scattered throughout the nation. But if a nigga, I'm not gonna sit there and try to prove nothing to you, devils. You know, I'm not saying that. You know, the brother, of course, he was defending the gospel. But I'm saying is, we don't have to prove nothing to you, motherfuckers, man. We don't have to prove shit to you. We have the truth, and we don't have to prove nothing to you, fucking vocab Malones, and you other niggas, man. I don't have to prove nothing to you, fucking women. I don't have to prove nothing to Esau. Look, we have the truth, man. And the elect is going to hear the truth. They're going to understand the truth, man. And that's it. That's all that matters. If you're not of the elect, I don't care if you're an Israelite. If you're not of the elect, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're not going to make it up out of here anyways. So what the fuck I look like sitting there trying to make you understand this, man? You know? I'm just wasting my time. I'm going against the will of the Lord, like the apostle said, man. I'm going against the will of the Lord, trying to make you understand something that's not for you. Okay, so Amalek is clearly not for you. You're not the people. And you're a two-time loser, man. You're a loser on this side, you can be a loser in the kingdom, man. Most of you Amalekites are fucking losers. The only ones that's winning is the elites, man. Okay? And your time is up. Your fucking time is up, devil. But anyways, you Amalek is a big time mo, man. You know, he's the number one mo. He's the number one mo, man. You can clearly tell they have foul spirits on them, man. They are foul people, man. The so-called white man is foul, but the king of the so-called white race is the Amalekite, man. And he's a fucking dweeb, man. A weak fucking no spine having devil. That's why he deals everything in the dark. The Lord told us that we're out there in the open, bro. A city that's set on a hill cannot be hid, man. Matthew the 5th chapter. Everything, the power of this devil is in secrecy. Okay, but now the Lord has exposed his ass, man. So this devil can't hide. He's the man of sin. Everybody can see it. Everybody can see he's the man of sin. They're just in denial. Not the river in Egypt. They're in denial, man. But anyways, bro, Psalms 54 and verse 5 says, "He shall reward evil unto my enemies and cut them off in thy truth. I will freely sacrifice unto thee." These devils don't sacrifice to the Most High, man. They don't know the name of the Lord. He's talking about, if you say, "Oh my God," you're taking the name of the Lord in vain. You devils don't know the name of the Lord, man. You call the name Hashem. You don't got the name of the Lord, man. You never had the name of the Lord. You never had the Messiah. You never believed in the Messiah. That's another thing. You never believed in no Messiah. They never believed in no Messiah. They don't believe in the Son. They don't believe in the New Testament. That's the Christian Bible. That's the Christian Bible right there, man. That's the Christian Bible. Nah, that's the Bible of the Hebrew Israelites. That's the Bible that we put together, man. Okay, not you devils didn't never. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. You don't go back to them, man. You don't go back to the true people. You're not you didn't put together the scriptures. You're not the scribes. Okay, you're not the Pharisees, man. You're not doctors of the law. The Lord never gave it to you. 2 Ezra 3 and 36, man. You shall know that Israel by name have kept their precepts and not the heathen. You're the heathen. You never kept the precepts, man. And John Hyrcanus and them, yes, they forcibly converted you, but even then, you wasn't keeping it the right way, because the Lord told you in the land of uprightness, thou shalt not favor is going to be shown to the wicked. In the land of uprightness, he will not learn, because he's a fucking devil, man. That's the most he'll ever get. The closest he'll ever get is trying to be an imposter to you. Okay, he's a bad copy, man. He's a bad copy of what Jake is, man. All right, he's a bad copy. A terrible he's trying to act like he's the cheap brand. He's like the store bought version, he's like a knockoff Louis bag, man. Fucking so-called white people are like knockoff designer. We represent designer, designer clothes. You represent some fucking Temu type embroidery. That's what you crackers represent, man. Okay, the base man of the earth. So the Lord's getting ready to blot out your remembrance from under heaven, man. That says in Deuteronomy 25 and 19, man. Okay, you're not a nation of kings and priests, my nigga. You're not a nation of kings and priests, white man. You're not a nation of kings and priests. Okay, where's your ministers? Where's your teachers? Where are you on the Harvest Bible? Where did you go under the curses? You're not there. It's not you. You're not the people. It's clear as day. Okay, and it's our job to relay this to you before the destruction. Okay, because the Lord's fair. All right. But anyways, it's a beautiful thing to see their downfall, like the brother said, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing, man. It's a wonderful thing to see you devils going down, man. Okay. And the Lord's rewarding our enemies, as read in Psalms 54 and 5. Now it says Deuteronomy chapter 32 and 41. It says, "And if I lift my glittering sword, which the Lord said gonna come down upon Idumea, the people of my curse." Okay. It says, "My hand shall take hold on judgment. I will render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me." That's right. These devils hate the Most High. They despise the Most High, man. Okay, you got 2/3 of our people that have turned like the Edomite. Pursuant to Proverbs 3 and 31, "Envy not thou oppressor, choose none of his ways." Our people have chosen the ways of this devil, especially you women. You've chosen the way of this serpent a long time ago, man. Going back to the garden. That's why they're not really with you like that. Okay, because you ain't got the power, of course, but because the serpent got the power. Now when she gets bit by that fucking serpent, don't come crying to us. Don't come crying to us looking for the strong black man to save you. Crying wolf and shit, Here it is. here it is. This whole time, this damn bitch been enjoying her kingdom. Esau, that's gonna kick you. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Now, yeah. Only a few little number of women gonna really be saved like that. Even though there's gonna be more women saved than men, because 7 women to 1 man. But in the grand scheme of things, there's more women on earth than men. So there's gonna be a small percentage of women that be acceptable for us to deal with. Okay, that the Lord's gonna renew, of course. But but going on, it says Deuteronomy 34, 32 and 41. It said, I will render vengeance to my enemies and reward them that hate me. I will make my arrows drunk with blood, which you devil's blood, pursuing Isaiah's 3rd chapter. All right. And my sword shall devour flesh. That's right. That's physical, man. Yeah, man. Calling me names. Y'all calling us names. Shit. The Lord's about to do more than call you names, man. Okay. How long we've been getting called names, proverbs and bywords and shit. Oh, the only thing you can do is fucking just take it. You know. Now the roles are being reversed, and you don't like that shit, do you, devil? You don't fucking like that shit. You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't like being called no small hatters, liars, deceivers, cheaters, stealers. The red man. You don't like being called the Edomite, man. You know. But now the tables have turned on your red ass, man. The tables have turned on you devils, man. Okay. I've seen a ton of boys. You know, everybody's you're pedos, man. You're a bunch of pedos. So-called white man is the child lover, man. But here he goes. Here he goes putting Diddy on blast and R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and these, Bill Cosby. We're gonna put him on blast. We're gonna put your ass on blast. This devil. If you seen, I think it was the CEO of one of these companies. I forget which one it was, but I think he got caught up. He got caught up, like Usher said. He got caught up. But they're not gonna come out with no story talking about you got 1,000 baby bottles in this house. That's bullshit, man. Come on, bro. Ain't nobody. I mean, even though he's fucked up in the head, the nigga Diddy, but he ain't got no 1,000 baby bottles of oil in his crib and shit like that. Those are sensationalized stories, man, that are made up to accuse Jake. Scripture tell you the accuser of our brethren cast down, but accuse them before the power day and night. Matter of fact, let me get that real quick. I'll come back to Deuteronomy 32nd chapter. The accuser, man. These devils are the number one accusers, man. Number one accusers of the brethren. All right. Including 2/3 of our people, but they sold out, so we didn't really feel no sympathy for their asses. But at the end of the day, they're still our people, but not as of now, But Revelation 12 and verse Revelation chapter 12 and verse 10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. Yeah, the accuser of our brethren is cast down, man. So this devil make a man an offender for a word, man. Right? That's Isaiah the 29th chapter. To make a man an offender for a word. Now you offender for this word, man. Teaching the truth. All right, because the truth is like an act of crime. Was like a war crime in a society that's ruled by the devil. Telling the truth, that's like a crime. All right, because this is a society of fakeness and lies and darkness and shit. So it's Isaiah 29:18. In that day shall the deaf hear the words of the book. That's us. We was deaf. And the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity, out of the lies and shit, out of darkness. The meek shall increase their joy in the Lord. Right, the meek shall inherit the earth. And the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. The terrible one is brought to naught. You devils are being brought to naught. You the terrible ones of the earth. We're the righteous of the earth. All right. We represent the Lord and his kingdom on the earth. The Israelites, man. That's why I said the princes of the power. But here it is, you making us an offender for a word. 21st verse. It says, actually, let me finish the 20th verse. And for the terrible ones brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate. and turn aside the just for a thing of not. Yeah, sometimes these devils come up there, they try to lay snares for you, for him that reprove in the gate. That's why the apostle told you call the police on these, on these devils. Which you're in your liberty to do, as you have the right in the country to do whatever the case may be. That's on a case by case basis. That's on a brother's discretion or whatnot. But at the end of the day, man, we don't trust these damn devil cops and shit like that. But because they're gonna take the side of Amalek and shit. But 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 anyways, it says they make a man an offender for a word and lay a snare for him that reprove in the gate and turn aside the just for a thing of not. Yeah, the just is being turned aside for a thing or not, for nothing. You being made out to be some type of hateful, black Hebrew Israelite. The dude was calling the brother a black Hebrew Israelite. Oh yeah, in the black Hebrew Israelite ideology. That's why you got a term called circumlocution, which is speaking in circles and shit. That's how this fucking devil talks. He doesn't never talk straightforward. I can't stand a nigga that can't talk straightforward, and the devil is like that. This is a so-called white man, man. He didn't put this shit in this devil. This devil didn't put this shit in Jake's head to be deceptive and shit. They can't say what they need to say. Say what you need to say, like the song say, man. You know, everything's like, yeah, this is a fucking fake world, bro. This world is mad fake, man. Everybody's a fake. Everybody's fake in this place. If you be real with people, it's like it's like you're trying to hurt them. It's like a war. It's like, oh shit. No, that's how the things are supposed to be. Matter of fact, Zechariah, the 8th chapter, the scriptures tell you, let every man speak truth to his neighbor. Put away lying, let every man speak truth to his neighbor. Okay. Zechariah 8 and verse 16. These things shall do, speak ye every man the truth to his neighbor, execute the judgment of truth and peace in your gates. Oh, going back Isaiah 29, where it say they set a snare for him that reprove in the gate, man. It says they lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate and turn aside the just for a thing of not. Okay, therefore thus saith the Lord who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face wax pale. All right, because we'll never need to be afraid of you devils no more. Because we're in the kingdom. The kingdom is gonna be established in truth. But on this side, man, this is a kingdom that's totally fake, man. This is a fake kingdom, bro, with fake people. You know, with Esau running an Amalek, but that's how you gotta pay, because the kingdom can't be established by wickedness. It's not going to endure. It can't stand. It's not going to it's not going to be it's not going to be fruitful. All right. And that's this place. That's why the mirth of the land is gone. That's why there's nothing left for this place. There's no more happiness, man. Nobody is happy in this place. Even Amalek, even the elites, because they're scared, man. They're scared shitless. Right now, they're scared, bro. They got fear in them, man. They got fear, and we got them on the ropes, man. And that's why he's getting hit on all sides, because you got the Iranians, they're hitting them, All right, you got the Hezbollah, this one, that one, all these different people, it's coming against them. The Chinese, the Russians, they got civil wars in this place. So they got a lot to deal with, man. And then they also got the Lord of Hosts, all right, and his son, that's bearing down, that's calm as a thief in the night, So, that's why he got watch. Okay. But they lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate and turn aside the just for a thing or not. Yeah, they lay a snare like they try to do to the brother. They'll lay a snare on you, man. They'll lay a snare because the way he was talking to the brother, it was like he was trying to supplant him and shit like that. Like he was trying to slick talk him and shit like that. All right, which is his MO. That's what this devil does, man. His words smoother than butter. As being the accuser of the brethren. All right. So the Lord's gonna pay him back, man. All right. Oh, so yeah, Deuteronomy 32. I said I was going back to, um, in verse 32 and verse 42. And I'll make my enemies my arrows drunk with the blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, that with the blood of the slain and of the captives from the beginning of the revenges, upon the enemy. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and to his people. Yeah, the Lord's not gonna show no mercy to these Amalekites, man, because they didn't never show no mercy to you. All right. They was programmed, they was set up to show you no mercy. You know, the Lord had them from the womb be your enemy. All right, because that was his whole purpose. His whole purpose, you devils, your whole purpose on the earth is to your whole purpose on the earth is to judge us. That's it. And then turn around, and build up our kingdom. And then the Lord's gonna do away with you, pursuing the Revelation, the 20th chapter, man. All right. So your whole purpose for existing, these devils, their whole purpose for existing is to be a whipping stick. That's all. So your purpose is is sad. Your existence is sad. The existence of Israel is to glorify the Most High. That's what it says in Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter. As the sons of the power, as the temple of the Lord. That's why I say the temple of the Lord you are. If any man defy the temple, the Lord will destroy. Right. So here it is. We represent the temple. That's why it says, what agreement have the temple of the Lord with idols? That's this world. That's Amalek in them. That's what they push into society. That's why the Lord told you to arise and depart, for this is not our rest. Micah 2:10. But at the end of the day, that's why you got to pay now. Deuteronomy 32 and 43. Rejoice, O ye nations, with his people, for he will avenge the blood of his servants, and will render vengeance to his adversaries, and will be merciful unto his land and his people. Mercy is only promised to us. All right. That's why we already have the victory. It's already written. All right. And that's why we look forward to this day. Because we're totally sure, man. Totally sure. Because the Lord said he would not lie. All right. And he's already showed himself. That's why the faithless, the unfaithful shall die in their faithfulness. 2 Ezra 15 and 4. Right. Because the Lord said good to them that's faithful and true. Such as put their trust in him, the Lord will not leave. Right. Deuteronomy 33 at verse 26. For there is none like the power of Jeshurun, who rides upon the heaven in our help, and his excellency is on the sky. The eternal God is that refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. He shall thrust out the enemy from before thee. Yeah, we're gonna thrust this fucking devil out. The Lord's gonna thrust him out from before us, man. That's why it says perfect love casts out fear. That's a perfect love, man. That the Lord's gonna do this. For our people, the Lord hates these devils, man. Romans the 9th chapter, 13th verse. The Lord despises you devils. All right. He created you and to despise you. That's how cold the Lord is. Because you had these people, they'll come up, like this one Jake, this dumbass Jake. I was over there the other day. And the Jake was like, oh, the Lord created all the people evil. Even Amalek don't even say shit like that. But Jake is so like, naive and Jake is just simple-minded, man, and he'll save his oppressor before anything, before he'll save himself. So he'll stand in front and take the bullet for his ass, you know. And then the devil will shove the knife right in his back or try to grape him, you know. That's what the devil does. That's what these devils do. They're like quagmires. They're like sexual deviants, man. That's why you got the number one filth industry, it's like it's like the biggest industry, the pee industry, man. For the pee formers, man, and the tea formers too. Because you got a lot of tea formers in the industry. All right, because that's what Amalek promotes, nothing but filth. It's a filthy society. Okay, because everybody and their mama watches that shit. That's why, because them websites are full of malware and shit. That shit gets on your computer, does all this other shit. They install like Trojan horses and shit, and then they're already, because everybody clicks on that type of stuff, you know. because they got the people over sexualized, addicted. That's why the dating market and all this other shit. That's why the people is not like dealing with each other. The men are not dealing because the women are looking for some type of check, and plus on top of that, you got all this porn. Everything's over sexualized. People, these dudes are moles. There's a lot of like, so everything is a concoction of just of wickedness, but it leads to the end of the society because the society just is too far gone. All right, which the Lord is the one that did it. Who did it? Like the movie. Well, the Lord was the one that did it. All right, that's what I tell you in Isaiah 45. All right, out of the Lord I create evil. In the 7th verse, it said Deuteronomy 33 and verse 28. It says Israel then shall dwell in safety alone. Yeah, that's only Israel. All right, only Israel. That's a racist statement. That's the Lord. He's excluding everybody else. And they will call that in this place. What they say? Diversity or inclusion. The Lord is not dealing with inclusion. The Lord doesn't deal with inclusion. All right, the Lord deals with being separate. All right, Lord commands be separate, and He also separated the nations. All right, the Lord also separated the nations because of the simple fact that He only loves Israel. All right, that's only the simple fact. But see, this the truth is really simple, in its most pure form. The truth is rather simple. As the elder had did the video earlier the other day, the apostle, the greatest compliment, he made the truth easy, right? Something like that, along those lines. So it says Deuteronomy 33 in verse 29. It says, "Happy art thou, O Israel, for who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thy excellency, and thy enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread down their high places." That's right. And their high places really are high places because we own everything, really. So and they're in your land calling themselves your people. Okay. The bastard shall dwell in Ashdod, Zechariah 9:6, man. A bastard. All right. An illegitimate son or an unwanted son. That's a little bastard. It's illegitimate. Lord rejected. He said, I didn't chastise them, right? The Lord didn't chastise them. Hebrews 12th chapter. But every son who he received, that's who he chastised. He's receiving us back through the chastisement. That's how you know we're the people, because we're the only ones dealing with the curses, man. Their women ain't talking the shit like them to them the way they did that your women do to you. They're not under the curse. They're not subject to payments like that. They go to college easy. They do all this. They do whatever they want because this is their kingdom. They live in these palaces and shit. They call houses, with all kind of amenities and shit like that. And you'd be lucky if you ever get there. In this society, being Jake, you got to do some bullshit, You got to not, and you can't be in this truth like that, more than likely. All right, because you're gonna spend all your time in this damn devil's lap, you know, doing his bidding, to try to keep that life. That's why the scripture tell you to seek not to be rich. The love of money is the root of all evil. 1 Timothy 6:10. That's the root of all evil. For some have coveted after they've erred from the faith. You're gonna err from the faith because you can't serve two masters. Either you'll take the one and hate the other. So that's why the Lord make a difference between him that serve the Lord, him return not, him that serveth him not. It's like him. As it says in Malachi 3rd chapter. Okay. So so you devils, you have to pay, man. Okay. You have to pay. Okay. That's the recompense of your reward, man. That's meat. The Lord said, reward her as she have rewarded thee. All right. Double unto her, man. The Lord's gonna give her double, man. Okay. It says 2 15 and verse 50 53. It says, if thou hadst not always slain my chosen, if you hadn't touched these people, you hadn't did what you did, you hadn't gone the way you did. But that's how you also know that the such thing called there's not such a thing called free will, because this devil didn't have no choice. Even if he wanted to say, Lola, I'm gonna leave these people alone, the Lord hardened his heart to do it, to fulfill the prophecy, because that's what he did with the ancient Pharaoh as well. So even if he had like a little bit of sympathy, the Lord will make him to be the devil. That's why, like you see this white man, you'll be cool with him for a little bit, whatever. He might work his job or do whatever, and eventually this devil gonna do some fuck shit to you. He eventually he's gonna do it to you because that's just how he is. That's just what he does. You know, that's the characteristic of the serpent. He's gonna do what he do, or because the Most High is gonna force him to, because to fulfill his story, his prophecy. You know what I mean? To fulfill his word that went forth, and it shall not return unto him void, right? Isaiah the 55th chapter. That word has to be fulfilled. So even if the devil, even if it kind of looks like he's kind of cool, and the Lord will kind of let him be that serpent, But no matter what is gonna happen, they're gonna do some bullshit. They're not gonna keep the ways of the Lord. You ain't gonna be able to, uh, uh you're not gonna be able to be equally yoked with them. You're never gonna be able to trust him. That's what happened to Gad and them. You're never gonna be able to trust them. Okay, so it says 2 15 and verse 53. If thou hadst not slain always my chosen, exalting the stroke of thy hands, and saying over their dead when thou was drunk, set forth the beauty of thy countenance, the reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom. Therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord, even so shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. That's right. Even as you have done unto my chosen. All right. So shall the Most High do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. You're gonna be delivered into mischief, man. The Lord gonna give you over into a world of mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall by the sword. Right now, their houses are not troubled. They're not in trouble like other men. They're not in trouble like you is, because their children shall die of hunger. So they're gonna go through the curses of Deuteronomy 30 and 7. Okay, they're gonna it's gonna be given to your enemies. All that adversaries should be devoured, every one of them, to go into captivity. That's Jeremiah 30th chapter. But um, it says, thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thy city shall be broke down. All thine shall be perished with the sword in the field. And those that don't gonna go in slavery, right? Because you ain't get every Edomite. Every Edomite ain't going. The Lord ain't going. Just the ones that's in America, Atlanta, Israel, stuff like that. That the ones that die in the war, shit like that, of famine, and things of that nature. The scripture tell you better die of famine, the sword, than die by famine. But either way, it's gonna be terrific, horrific, I should say. Well, terrific for us because we get to see it from a bird's eye view, Lord willing. You get up out of here in Revelation the 15th chapter. But it's gonna be horrific for a devil. All right, but that's why I do the two-time loser. Because really, you know, in this life, you ain't shit anyways. All right, you devils ain't shit anyways. This is the best of your existence. Okay, most of you didn't get to reap all the rewards because the devil got you in slavery too. This devil got you living under the same really conditions as Jake, even though you got a little bit better, and you get privilege, you ain't getting shot, and you ain't, you got to vote and do all this other shit, own businesses and shit way before Jake. 200 plus years, no, 500 years, you know. Actually, I'm thinking only like in America, because here it is in this place, they only count America, but Jake had been under the bondage of this devil since the times that this devil got the caves, really, you know. Throughout all these empires, you got America, you had the British, you had all these empires. You had the Dutch, you had the French, Portuguese. Um, so you had, all the way back in Rome, but that was on the Lord's time. But talking about in these times, so all these devils, they all had us in captivity. Um, they had the Brazilians, the French had the Levites and shit like that. Um, the 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 Spanish had the Issacharites, and the tribe of Zebulon too. And then Gad was possessed by these Americans. So Um, it says 2 Corinthians 15 and verse 57, that children shall die hunger, and thou shalt fall by the sword, through the sword. So like thy city shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish in the field. They that be in the mountain shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh. That's right, cannibalism. And that's what Jake had to do in the siege 70 AD. That children, you shall eat that children in the siege for very hunger. In the curse, Deuteronomy 28 chapter. So it says, they that be in the mountains shall die of hunger and eat their own flesh and drink their own blood for very hunger of bread and thirst of water. And that thou as unhappy shalt come through the sea and receive plagues again. And the passage they shall rush on the idol city and shall destroy some portion of thy land and consume some part of thy glory and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. That shall be cast down by them as stubble, and they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee and thy cities, and thy land and thy mountains shall, and all thy woods and thy fruitful trees shall burn up with fire. Okay, that's come from the arrows. Thy children shall they carry away captive. Look what thou hast, and they shall spoil it and mar the beauty of thy face. Hey, that children shall be carried away captive, man. All right. And look what thou hast, they shall spoil it. All right. The beauty of this devil's face is marred. He ain't gonna be no standard no more, man. All right. Of so-called beauty. This devil is supposed, the people in this world, they look at some light-skinned people as like, especially looking like a white woman. It's supposed to be some type of status of beauty, looking like Angelina Jolie or Bunchen, Giselle Bunchen, one of these people. Which she might be like some type of Edomite, but even though they're Brazilians, because they just, it's possible that she could be Jake, of course, but because they're like the rich, they're like the rich Brazilians, like they're very like their families come from wealth, so they're not really under the curses like the rest of Jake over there, you know what I'm saying? But um, because all the countries are run by small headers, um, especially Brazil. Brazil is definitely run by small headers because Brazil has a lot of natural resources. That's why all the people in Brazil are poor. Okay, but they have puppet leaders. The people in Brazil live poorly. Okay, that's a country with many resources, man. That's a country of many resources where they live poorly. You but they also have their riches. But that's why you have a lot of whoredom out there too, because you got a lot of uh, you got a lot of box selling, man. Um, That's why you got the thing called the BBL. That's the Brazilian butt lift. Because all of them are whores over there. You know, they're whores over there. They get down with the he she's too. They deal with the he she's. You know, they're big into the he she's. Okay, so that children shall they carry away captive. That's in captivity bondage. Okay, because you got us in the house of bondage, so that's the recompense of the reward. That was meat, right? And look what thou hast, they shall spoil it and mar the beauty of thy face. Recompense of reward. So yeah, when the brother was going into it, man, I was enjoying it, with the Amalekite. All right. And it really stemmed this lesson here, Okay. So it says Sirach 17 and verse 21, it says, but the Lord being gracious, knowing his workmanship, left neither nor forsook them, but spared them. The arms of a man is a signet with him. He will keep the good deeds of man and as the apple of the eye, and give recompense to his sons and his daughters, not you devils. But unto them that repent, only the Israelites can repent. He granted them return and comforted those that fail in patience. Yeah, the Lord granted us to return and repent. And return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Only the Israelites really sin like that because we're under the law. You devils are the man of sin, so you're never gonna keep the law anyways. And you other nations too. You rejected. The script tell you that they can't come into the out even to the outer court, even to the 10th generation. They should not enter into the temple. That means really never. They never come. Okay, into the inner sanctum of Israel, because the branches grafted in. That's in the book of Romans. You devils can't be grafted in, man. All right. Sirach 17:26. Turn again to the Most High and turn away from iniquities, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thy abomination vehemently. And you devils represent abominations. You're the NAMBLA, the North American Boy Lover Association. You devils are the NAMBLA. Okay. That's what they set up. And behind the scenes, they have networks, what they call sex trafficking rings, man. Okay, behind the scenes, that's how these devils get down. All right. The elites of Esau Edom. All right. So your reward is a meat one, man. All right, for all the abominations that be done upon earth. Okay. So with that, I'm gonna leave it there. So with that I say Kahalem like how Bashim Yashar Bashim Kakodash. All right, Shalom to our bloodline.